Well, hello, you. You Season 3, that is, created by Greg Berlanti and Sera, based on the novels by Caroline Kepnes and stars Penn Badgley and Victoria Pedretti. So You Season 3 follows Joe and Love as they start a new life together in their suburban home with a newborn baby boy named Henry. And of course we get to see how these two psychos tackle their new challenges as loving parents and as the new neighborhood serial killers. So the series You is absolutely my favorite show on television right now, or streaming, however you want to look at it. The character of Joe, I've loved this character since the very first time I started watching this show, way back when it moved to Netflix. And I just love how delusional and insane he is, but somehow he's still able to kind of keep everything together, you know. And I've been really wanting to talk about this series for some time now. I just really never got around to doing it for some reason. But now with, you know, Season 3 Among Us, and with me being able to get an early screening for this season, I was really looking forward to just kind of throwing out my thoughts about it. And finally, we're here. So like I said before, I became a fan of the series when it first came to Netflix. I think it was like a few years ago. But after the first couple episodes, I was hooked. You know, I just found Joe to be such an interesting character in just the way that he approaches many situations, and you know, how he justifies his actions, his ridiculous actions, and also allowing the audience to hear the subconscious is a great touch throughout the series for this character. I mean, it's pretty crazy how you can start to, you know, root for a guy like this. Now, and of course, you know, You isn't the first show to make the audience want to favor a character who's obviously a bad guy. I mean, there's tons of shows that have actually done the same concept, but the subject matters and the way, you know, Joe's desires are executed throughout the series is what keeps me so wrapped up in the show. And now we can finally talk about Season 3 now that I've kind of fanboyed over the series and kind of let you guys know how much I love the show. And now, you know, we're sort of at a point in the story where we have Love and Joe embarking on this new exciting bloody adventure together into parenthood. And in my opinion, this season is really the best one yet. I mean, we get a lot of thrills, kills, humor, and suspense. And luckily this season picks up a lot faster than the previous two seasons. I mean, we get to the craziness like really quickly. Like I think the first episode things start to get pretty wild, and I really enjoyed that. And also I love the fact that it doesn't, you know, waste our time as current fans of the show with just a lot of fillers and a lot of BS in between, you know, the things that we're here to see. You know, I love the fact that they just get to the point a lot throughout this particular season. You know, they really understand that the fans know these characters and they know we know also how off the rails they can be. And that aspect of the series is explored pretty much immediately. And you know, if it's not pretty clear already, I'm trying to be very careful in the way that I discuss this season so I don't give away anything really important, you know, so I'm trying to intentionally be, you know, mildly vague for the most part. Also, Love and Joe's dynamic as parents isn't really a huge surprise either. I mean, they both have abandonment issues and are super protective, as we already know from, you know, watching previous seasons. So we really get to see how they handle the slightest issues or, you know, potential harm against their kid. But I will say though that there is very little downtime throughout this season. I mean, the problems that, you know, our main characters Love and Joe have to face throughout this season are just piling up left and right, just literally one after the other. They have new shit that they have to deal with, and they are really just, you know, constantly scrambling throughout this season to clean up their messes, because one after another they consistently have something new that they have to deal with. And this has been usually the case in some of the other seasons as well, or the previous two seasons, but now it's like consistently always a problem. And you see how they deal with that. Now, for me personally, I found it to be everything I wanted from a season 3 of this show. But I'm not sure if all fans who don't read the books and who are going into this season completely blind will agree. Mainly because the pace of this season is a lot faster than the previous two, as I've already mentioned, and the stakes are also way higher. And I'm not really sure if this is going to work for some viewers who aren't really, you know, willing to adjust to that change in tone. But once again, I personally truly enjoyed this season. I mean, the new characters fit like a glove. You know, seeing Joe in a completely foreign situation and lifestyle was fucking hilarious. And also just dealing with the normal responsibilities of raising a kid, you know, while he's still trying to chase his normal fantasies was, you know, just crazy as hell. So I'm giving You season 3 a 9 out of 10. I absolutely loved it, and I might be rewatching it pretty soon if I have the time. But this new chapter of Love and Joe's life is literally just a recipe for disaster. Honestly, man, I don't know what the hell we're gonna do with Joe. I have no clue. I mean, I love this character, but this guy is getting ridiculous. But I want Joe to succeed, But I guess this is how I'm supposed to feel. But whatever. Anyway, You Season 3 releases this Friday, October 15th, only on Netflix. So there you have it. And if you enjoyed the content, you know what to do. Thank you for watching.